Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome to my very first Advanced Wars by Web Live League match. So yeah, basically after I beat Wargroove, I've been watching Advanced Wars by Web commentaries on and off. Maybe the past few years. Watch a lot of DJ's videos and some various other commentators, but DJ's seems to be the best one. But yeah, so just in case you're new to the channel, I mostly play Diablo 2. Well, I used to play just random games, but lately it's just mostly Diablo 2. But I did play, was it the Warside demo, and then some other strategy, turn-based strategy demos, and then Wargroove. I beat that, and I was like, this game is fun, but it's not like Advance Wars. Unfortunately, it's more like Days of Ruin, and not like Advance Wars 1, 2, and Dual Strike. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try Advance Wars by Web. Normally, I hate PvP because I don't know. I'm just not good at player versus player, and it gets the anxiety, stress, etc. The wrecking. I have done PvP gameplay on my channel before a long time ago, and yeah, I'm quite bad at PvP. But those were usually team matches, so at least I can have my team carry me if I'm bad. But this one is just all one versus one, and this was live league. So I've done a few Z matches. I pretty much lost all of them. Uh, Maybe if this gets lots of views, I'll upload some of the Z matches that I did, and then I started the Global League, a couple of matches for Global League, and I did two live leagues already. The second one I got completely stomped. But this one, I wouldn't say it's close, but like it's a mirror match, so all I can blame is my own personal skill level, right? Like so, like when you have two different COs, you might go like, oh, at least my thinking is maybe the other CO power might be better or worse, or yeah. But yeah, yeah. So anyway, any tips on how to beat Lash? Because I've never really played her, and I don't really know how to play against her. But I did some Z matches where it was tier 3, but I chose Adder because I saw these commentaries. Oh, Adder is amazing. +1 to movement bonus. It's epic. And then the person kept on picking Lash against me because I started some random Z matches. Yeah, and I got annihilated every time. Yeah, Lash just seems really powerful, but also I don't know how to use her. But yeah, enough jibber jabber. So basically, yeah, yeah, you just be warned. I'm a very casual player. And even though I've watched a billion, well, not a billion, but I exaggerate a lot if you can't tell. I watched a lot of commentaries. I'm still not good at this game. First few Z matches, I definitely did some base skipping and like capturing the wrong, like the enemy has the territory right next to me. I completely ignored it and captured this one instead, or something like that. Base skipping and yeah, lots of misplays. Even this one, I did a major boo boo misclick and probably made the match a lot harder. All right, so I went first. So yeah, there's not a lot of timer, so we just start out with the infantry. So from what I understand, you want to build lots of infantry at the beginning, and I still haven't figured out when to build the first tank. Sometimes I wait until the other player builds it to try to like counter them or something. Or sometimes as soon as I have enough money, I'll build it. And sometimes, because when I'm playing my turn, I click that button to see like, oh, how many units are left. So like I try to do weight on the missile, and that's causes me a massive blunder later on. Yeah, so and also it's probably wasting my time, honestly. I should just be able to visually glance, oh, I used my two infantry, I built my two infantry, it's time to go. So he, of course, the opponent also builds their infantry, and they too. So you can see something's wrong. He lost like 2 minutes of his time. So for some reason he was AFK or something, or maybe he was just a super pro player and he's master planning everything in advance or something. And I'm just sitting there. Hello, are you there? Like I'm thinking, oh, this is gonna be easy. Maybe this person is really new, but yeah. So I went for this one. I don't know if you go for the ones closer or further. Should I went to this one so I can go and try to capture the airport? And I don't know. Or we go towards the center with the contested properties and stuff. So this one, yeah. So I don't know. I think you normally go towards the outer cities, then I go back to claim the inner cities because I figured I don't know. So that ways we can try to reach the contested areas quicker. But it looks like he's going to the cities that are much closer to him. He or she, I don't know, right? Let's just say she because it's Lash. The enemy Lash is going to the cities closer to her. I went to the cities that were further away first. I don't know if that makes any difference. And I'm just building more infantry. And I think she starts with I don't know. She already has more inventory, uh, more income advantage already early game. I think sometimes some maps the player two has an extra starts off with extra city, extra income or something. I probably should have paid a little bit more pay attention. So yeah, you could definitely tell I'm not very super observant. So I'm just capturing stuff, and I think I right. Okay, yes, I'm just capturing stuff. Why did I not? I don't know. Maybe I should have moved towards the city. See, Slash is going to that city, and I'm trying to go for that comp tower. I'm trying to expand outwards. And yeah. So yeah, I'll be uploading mix of, wins and losses, but it'll be just be random matches. Either matches where I think I got was close and then somewhere yeah, some matches is kind of weird where like at first I think I'm winning, but then I get completely annihilated. And some are just more close. So just going to more captures, and at this point, I guess I overtook the the captures. But I mean, early game it's kind of hard to tell who has the advantage or not. I'm just building a lot of infantries, and he builds a tank over there, and I basically at this point I'm just mirroring the enemy. I'm not sure why did I not did I not have the money last turn? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm not sure. I guess Lash had the income advantage early on, so it helped her build a first tank. Because usually I think it's the player one that can build a tank first. I'm not sure. Probably those first few turns, I don't know. She had the income advantage, so she got the first tank. So I'm thinking the tank is going there to threaten this side, so I'm going to build a tank that side to threaten the other side. I probably should have built a tank here to try to block that off. I don't know. Um, yeah, definitely not good at the beginning. And then he builds a tank over there. So I've built a tank over here in response, but it's probably too late because now he can capture everything here freely and I can't really do anything. He or she. I keep on mixing, matching the pronouns. Maybe I should just stick to they. Right. Income is somewhat even. And when I check their profile, all they play is Lash, I think. Or they did a bunch of live matches. And yeah. So yeah, probably not super interesting commentary. This is more like you can watch me fail at this game, all right? You can give me some tips. Main thing is I don't know how to play against Lash or play as Lash for that matter. So I'm thinking, why is he so aggressive? But then I didn't realize the thing is all Lash has to do is park the tank on top of the city, and there I can't dislodge them. Let's see. What I should have did is put the tank over here. See, I didn't know how this works. So once you put the tank over here, if Lash tries to attack, they they do the because Lash's bonuses, my counterattack will do a lot of damage, basically. But I didn't understand how Lash worked, and I was trying to be more defensive, so I didn't move it onto the city. I didn't realize that's how Lash works. So definitely, if I now that I've gotten beaten, right, spoil, right, did I just spoil the whole thing? Oh, my bad. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, definitely have to learn a few matches. I just need lots of practice. Live so you can still see like every turn he's like the Lash is like AFK and stuff and I'm thinking like oh my what's going on like but definitely Lash was pro player this whole time. Yeah, riveting commentary. So Lash goes onto the mountain and does tons of damage and because there's a calm tower I can't really regenerate myself and bam, that's like my first blunder I guess maybe and I was like oh shoot, I lost the unit. um Wait, could I have defended that? I know I'm going backwards here. Okay, so instead of going to, yeah, what I should have did was park the tank on the forest to protect, and plus there's the bonus on the forest. So yeah, definitely yeah. So maybe not on the city. I mean, if I put it on the city, it would deny the capture. But what I should have definitely did was put it onto the forest to prevent them from attacking me. Yeah. I mean, hindsight is everything, but definitely. So as Lash, you either want to park your tanks on forest or cities. Ideally, cities. Well, Kindle definitely on cities, but for Lash, you can be more flexible, and also your infantry can go on the mountains and get massive bonus. I mean, Lash could have still attacked my infantry, but the the tank would have blocked the second infantry. But then this tank would come in, but ideally I would have another tank coming in. But yeah, definitely I didn't really know how to play as Lash, and I still don't know how to play against Lash. So we're kind of like going back and forth in here. So Lash just parks it here. Lash doesn't need the city. They just need a super powerful tank over here, and I can't really attack it without taking massive counterattack damage. I'm not really analyzing anything. It's more like uh, reviewing my own mistakes and stuff, trying to understand how to play as Lash. So I get a free attack, but I didn't even get to kill it. Do I do anything with the infantry? Please tell me I go kill that infantry. Oh, there, good. And then, but that was actually, I'm pretty sure that's a mistake. Let's see if Lash parks their tank on my city. I don't think so, but it's possible. I just went double tank, right? Okay. And now Lash is definitely going to get more cities than I am, which is a little bit troubling. That's wild. See, if this was a city, at least I could repair myself, but it's not. Okay, parks the tank over on the city, so I can't capture it and I can't dislodge it. So I go fall back. Yeah, this was too passive. I don't know why I parked it on the city over there when I should have definitely moved it closer there, and then I could have capitalized, moved from here. I mean, the force is two movement, but like one, two, three, four, and I could have did massive damage to the tank, but because I was too defensive, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I have to put it on cities for massive bonuses, but I should have. The tank started off here, so I should have one, two, three, four, five, six. Put it over there, and then I could have did massive damage. That's probably why the enemy Lash felt confident in doing that, since I couldn't punish the Lash with their attack. So yeah, again, I did the same thing. let me just put it on the silo. I could have put it on there, but I was thinking, right, if I put it in here, the tank might just come in and annihilate me on the force. But yeah, that would be too aggressive for the opponent. But definitely I should have tried to move the units closer. So I'm like, oh, genius. Let me interrupt the capture over there with my tank and try to move into the south. And I'm like, okay, I have the income advantage now. I have infantry everywhere. And I figured it out. Go onto the mountains and do massive damage. Then they can't two-shot my infantry. And then that was dumb. I was trying to interrupt the capture. Wait, where's that infantry coming from? Yeah. Okay, whoops, my bad. Okay, okay, yeah. So that was definitely a blunder as well. Just wasted my infantry for sure. But I think yeah, I actually just wanted to YOLO. Let me just interrupt that capture, and then I was like, oh, now I have it blocked. So I didn't. I mean, it might be still be a good play, so I can block it, but probably this tank would just come in and free it. But well, we'll see what the enemy lash does. So enemy lash moves this infantry off, attacks my infantry, and then bam, massive damage. So I don't. I mean, yeah. So I should have just let Lash take the income city, right? Now, bam, my tank got annihilated. Oh my goodness, Jesus! And I'm like, oh no. So I made. I would say the first blunder. I mean, definitely a couple of blunders. This tank could have annihilated it last turn already or something. Or was it this tank? I don't know. I could have definitely did massive damage to this, maybe even defeat it. That was a big mistake. And then here, I just gave them a free tank attack, and I'm not feeling good at this point. And you can see, even though the enemy Lash had so many AFK moments, and now I'm like scratching my head trying to figure out what to do, but I'm panicking, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my timer's running out. The other player is just sitting there idle and still annihilating me. Like, oh my goodness. And with the force, he still does massive damage. And I forgot about the other infantry, so he still two-hit KOs me, and that was a complete waste. And then he just parks his tank over there, and now I can't do anything. And he got the free infantry kill, and yeah. And he just puts another tank on the city, and yeah. So I mean, this tank is on the city because I'm trying to emulate what the other opponent is doing, but clearly I don't understand because the other enemy, the other Lash is just completely annihilating me. Yeah, let me try to speed things up. So just I'm trying to get as many damage done as possible, defeating other enemies. And then I don't know, are we supposed to retreat the tanks and infantry to try to repair them? I don't know. Because definitely the first few Z matches, I was a little bit too aggressive and losing all of my units. So I'm trying to preserve my unit count. The idea is if I can repair them. Okay, so here I just moved this over here so he can't come in and defeat my infantry. Although I probably could have captured it anyway because only two left. But yeah. So I thought that was pretty smart on my part, and it's unlikely that they will. If they try to capture that, I just sweep in with a tank. That might be like the only good play on my part. Mm. And and yeah, when I yes, all these tanks are coming. I probably should have tried either building a copter or artillery. I'm just panicking. I'm seeing the enemy Lash has so many tanks. I have to build more tanks. Just tanks, 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 tanks. And yeah, that was not yeah. And I'm basically losing on both fronts, and I don't know why. Why didn't I try maybe send some artillery, tanks, infantry over here, try to capture the HQ or something? That probably would have been easier. Just fall back. I mean, they already got, but if I let them keep, I mean, this one I'm trying to keep, but this side, I basically lost this side. I don't know. I'm just sending in troops, and bam, I'm like, oh, get free infantry, and then I could do that, block it, and I could try to capture it. Of course, this is just gonna get annihilated. But let's see. What I should have did is Send this infantry, finish off this infantry, and then put the tank over there. That way, the enemy Lash cannot attack into me. I'm thinking, I need the city. And I'm like, oh, I got a free attack. But that tank is on the city, so we can fall back and send another tank, which is exactly what happened. So I'm not good at this. I'm attacking into a city tank, and then enemy Lash can just replace it with another one. And I quickly move my missile back to protect. And I'm thinking, there's no way Lash is gonna attack me. I don't remember if they did or not, but I'm just trying to salvage myself. And then bam, I did a misclick. So I was clicking on the next unit, and there's the tank. And I was trying to click out of it, like, and then I clicked wait. I was like, I don't know if there's the next unit button. So I was expecting it to be the missile. So I was just gonna click, oh, the missile is here. So I just let me click over here and click wait. I don't know why. What I should have did is just end turn. But I'm not saying that I was winning or anything, but this is definitely a free lunch for the enemy. And I mean, I'm already losing. I'm already losing on this side, so I don't. I mean, this is a major blunder, massive blunder, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference if I didn't lose it. Because bam, I lost a tank over there. Because over here, no misclicks on this side. I'm still losing. So yeah, so that's a massive blunder there. And there's like, I think at the end there's like 5 or 6 people watching this. I don't know who they were, but like, I don't know. I feel bad. So I'm like, I keep attacking the city tank. What am I doing? I don't know. I did not learn my lesson. I'm kind of stubborn. Uh, and then bam, I was like, oh my goodness, I got annihilated there. So yeah, clearly mistake after mistake. Yeah, I'm not very good at learning. I have to repeatedly bash my head into the wall and make like the same mistake 5 times, then realize I've made a massive mistake and I'm doing it wrong. And then bam. I mean, yeah, I just gave them lots of free attacks. I'm just getting annihilated. I have a higher unit count only because I'm retreating some units trying to repair it, but that might actually be a detriment because, I'm losing funds every turn. So, yeah, definitely let me know. Should you be repairing your units or just let them die, like try to use them as meat shields or something? I have much lower unit value. The income is about the same. I have less and less time each turn. And I'm trying to salvage, and bam. And I failed to realize you could just move this onto the forest and do massive damage. And then, or maybe just defeat that and go plop onto the city. But yeah, I should not have did that. I should have retreated and tried to build up my forces a little bit. But yeah, I'm just full blown panic mode, trying to get some attacks in. Oh, so I did defeat the tank at least. Okay. And I'm just building up all my forces here. Like, I don't understand. So I'm like, I can't let them capture the comp tower. But again, the problem is that gives their tank massive damage. So I don't know if I mean, that's probably exactly what the Lash was intending. Just keep on baiting me with infantry, capturing the city comp tower, and then just after he gets injured, they send in their tank and destroy my tank. So it's like a lose-lose situation for me. I let them get more income, get the extra comp tower, or I lose my unit. Like maybe yeah. So clearly, definitely, I should have started building some artilleries to try to defend my position. Since I'm losing, definitely just building more tanks is not the solution. And the enemy Lash is just coming in, annihilating my troops. And I'm like, oh my goodness, how do I turn this around? I have no idea. And Lash is just getting tons of attacks on me. And I just used my super. I'm pretty sure I lost that. I'm pretty sure I lost, but I'm like, let me try to get some damage in. and at the very least, they won't do as much counter attack damage. And like, let me destroy that tank. Of course, I failed to destroy the tank and dislodge, and that was probably, I mean, maybe some of these attacks were okay, but definitely putting the tank next to a city, massive, major blunder again. I even tried to attack the missile, to threaten the missile. I'm thinking maybe I'll send the tanks up here to kill my infantry and leave that alone. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, no such luck. And bam, another free tank for them, and I'm just losing so much troops. Again, my unit count is misleading because I have so many units, weakened units, sending back to be retreated to heal. I don't know. Should I just have merged them or something? Or so I'm just gonna speed things up because yeah, I'm just building lots of tanks. I'm super low on infantry and I'm like wasting my infantry over here. Maybe I should have tried. Yeah, I definitely should have built some. I mean, the enemy has like no infantry. I have infantry. I definitely should have switched to some artilleries, use my infantry as a meat shields, and then I could defend my tanks with the artillery, blast away their tanks or ward them away, and then use my infantry to capture. So definitely, if I was a more tactful player, I could have, because the enemy is just pumping out non-stop tanks. I have some infantry. I mean, I had more infantry before, but like I definitely should have tried like artillery, tanks, move into the center here. Because yeah, at least artillery, uh, like artillery over here or something. Does the artillery get the boost as well? I don't know. Like artillery over here, and if I had my tank over here from the beginning, tank, 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 and artillery over here, it would defend this area easily. So even if they do try to attack me, I just blow them up, right? Yeah, so definitely if I ever play this map again, and if I have Lash, I'll definitely, whether I'm Lash or not, maybe I'll try Drake. I don't know. I honestly like the global power CEOs. I actually probably should have. I was going to play Rachel, but she was banned on this. So I chose Lash because I'm thinking, Lash is easy. Look at all these terrains. I'm going to do massive amounts of damage. But no. Bam. Yeah, so I don't know. This is going on forever, the commentary, and I'm not sure if I'm adding anything to the Advanced Wars by Web community, but yeah, I like the game. I'll definitely try to do more matches, but I clearly have lots and lots to learn, so you can go ahead and leave me some comments below. Maybe you could help me out, give me some extra tips. And I'm just panicking, trying to get some attacks in, trying to defend my forces over here. Two infantry, that's not going to do anything, but I figure it's dead anyway. It can't run that far. And of course, yeah, I'm getting annihilated. And clearly, this is to bait me into attacking it so it can plop the tank onto the city. And that's the only time I finally learned my lesson. After attacking into these tanks like 10 times, I finally learned my lesson. Do not attack that tank. As soon as you send a tank in here to attack it, their tank goes onto the city and annihilates me. But then I'm thinking, okay, this is a well defended position, but the problem is they have way more tanks. So yeah, and okay, so they have tanks everywhere, and I'm still trying to match them with tanks, and I finally get artillery, like 10 turns too late, and okay, so this I'm thinking, okay, yeah, okay, silo. I can't really, yeah, right, okay, that's fine. Okay. Just want to make sure if that's the maximum movement point. But you'll see, even though I get the artillery, so they move away, I still do not use it correctly. what I should have done was, let's see if I attack that infantry. No, I just gave up. Hmm. Yeah, I just gave up because you can see the south. I'm just completely overrun. I don't know what to do. I blundered the south so many times. It's not even funny. If I wanted to continue, I guess what I should have, because I was thinking if I attack this, I'm just gonna get annihilated. And they have so many tanks and a freaking medium tank. That's why I built artillery, but it was way too late. Uh, here's the so it could have attacked into my cities so and do massive damage. So what I should have did if I wanted to continue, this tank attacks this. I was afraid of it because so they'll definitely counterattack, but I moved this artillery over here. I could defend against the medium tank and the tank. Most likely the medium tank, but I was also afraid if I move it too close, they got a bajillion tanks. They could bring the medium tank over here, possibly destroy my tank, and then just break free and destroy my artillery. But maybe what I should have tried, because I have quite a few tanks here. I don't know. I mean, I definitely did better on this side, despite that massive blunder early on. I think I could have used this attack here and move one of these tanks over here to extra padding to protect the artillery. Put this artillery over here. Then if he does move into the comp tower attack, I would counterattack and annihilate. If he brings the medium tank to attack me, also I could counterattack that as well. I would definitely favor the medium tank over the artillery. I mean the over the tank over there, since I could just swap it out and do some damage. But I think the right side I did a little bit better despite that massive misclick blunder over there. But the south side I was just completely demolished. I think because they took over these cities. I mean, they didn't even conquer them, but they did lots because they had parked the city over there. I mean, the tanks over there, and kept on getting free tons and tons of free attacks on me, just completely annihilated me. So I definitely the south side I did way worse. I would say the right side I did okay, uh, and I waited way too long. But definitely, if I ever play this map again, if I remember to, I definitely need some artilleries, put them on the force and block them off with infantry and tanks. And probably I should have tried copters, right? I don't know, because definitely I was running low on infantry, so like maybe I could do copter and then I could do infantry. So even though you're right, so I get some artilleries and then some infantry to the block off the block off the artilleries as meat shields, and because the tanks can't one hit. Can the tanks one hit KO infantry? I don't think so. Probably with prime tactics, but then I could have the battlecopters because like these mountains makes it difficult for like the anti-air to come in. Maybe the terrain. There's a lot of difficult terrain that might have slowed down the anti-air. So yeah, so I could have like say maybe swing in copter attack on this side, destroy the tank, and then put something on top of here so they can't counterattack or something. Definitely, if I ever play this map again, whether I'm Lash or Drake or anyone else, I should definitely try to get some artilleries and infantry to protect them, and then use the battle copters to try to attack around the mountains to get some free attacks in or something. Yeah. I'm thinking I don't need copters. I'm Lash. It doesn't help. I know Kindle copters get bonus on the cities, but Lash copters don't get any bonus at all. But the thing is, the copter, if I attack into the city, he can't counterattack with the tank. Or he could still counterattack, but the machine gun doesn't do as much damage. So definitely learned a lot in this match. Not sure if I'm going to make use of that knowledge in the next time, but since the live league and the standard, like it's all random maps, so but definitely if I face against Lash, I have to be very careful against all these cities. When they're all these cities enforced and stuff, and try to use some air and artillery to break the deadlocks, right? So definitely I need more indirects and probably some copters and more infantry to protect, my tanks, protect my etc. Right? Maybe I should have tried pushing in over here, some artillery, tanks, and infantry over here. All right. Okay. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think of this match. Do you want to see more? I'll maybe post once a week or twice a week. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. All right. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.